What is up, Realmers? Welcome back. So here we are today in the Realms. We are gonna go ahead and try and do a little something different in this part to where I am continuing to talk as frequently and oftenly as possible, so that way as much seconds of this video it is my voice and me talking, so that way as I am, just like sitting here trying to talk, I'm gonna actually try to do a different form of talking, so that way I can continue to talk forever indefinitely, so that way I can just non-stop 24/7 just talk, 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 talk. I am gonna start this off with an ice cave, so that way I can make sure that in this ice cave I get more fame. So that way, as I get the fame, I can just sit here and just make sure that I get all of this. So that way, I stand in somewhat the front of the group. So that way, as I'm in the front of the group will, take out the enemies, and I will get all of the experience, the juicy, yummy experience that I need in order to earn my fame. So that way, I can get my white star, and that way after I get the white star I can move on to the next class, which I do believe will be a priest, but I don't even know. So that way it's just kind of like one of those things where, like, if I'm sitting here playing the game, I just want to make sure that I'm being really safe, so that way I can not die and not have to restart, and I can continue recording this content, and I can finish the series for everyone. But yeah, that is a little something right there. Oh yeah, we're entering the inner sanctum right now. So that way we could take out these little guys right here, all these little poster pillar thingies. I mean, they're posted up, so I should have said posted pillar thingies, but I said poster for some reason. That's a little weird. That's really funny. Ha 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 ha. But anyways, yeah, so we just gotta make sure that we, go into the middle here, so that way in the middle we can just make sure that all these enemies are gonna be taken down and stuff like that. Sorry, had to swallow a little bit of saliva there because, as we are talking, I'm not having any moments to sit here and make sure that I am swallowing any of the saliva pulling up in my mouth. So that way I can continue to keep this up because I'm trying to talk for as much and frequently as possible in this part, as humanely possible. It looks like we do have a few sorcerers with us, which is really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of that, and I'm gonna just continue to, just do my thing. Change over to this one right here, and let's deal some damage real quick. Oh, okay, cool, okie dokie. And then now we're just gonna swap back over here. We're gonna be really careful about all these things because these things are gonna be trying to hit us and stuff. So we just want to make sure we're not getting hit by these things, and we're going to, I missed out on a lot of experience there, which is pretty unfortunate. But oh, look at that, we got a white bag. How really cool is that? We got a little white bag right here. It's a 6 attack and all that stuff. We'll go ahead and just take as much of this as we possibly can. Maybe I will even give this some money, I don't know. But look at that, look at the white bag. As we take out this thing right here, just take a moment to look at that white bag, because white bags are stupendously awesome and very cool. I love them so much. As a matter of fact, we will get close and I will, look at that really quick so that everyone can see the white bag and stuff like that. Everyone's leaving. They're going to do their thing. That's okay because I'm going to come over here. But everything else, I believe I can just leave it there. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I look at this white bag just a little bit more, so that way I can enjoy this. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a moment. Oh, never mind. I don't have to take a moment to tell them GG, well played, so I can continue to talk and everything. There's the white bag. Enjoy it for a little more. Get that dopamine inside of you. There you go. Dopamine, 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 dopamine. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and skip on to the next area, which is back to the realm we go. It seems like the realm's already at 64%. So I'm going to go ahead and just, let the realm be at 64%. And I'm going to try to swallow that spit again. And then, yeah, we got the rock dragon over here, which is trying to make us out to be these evil people. But in all reality, the rock dragon is taking up rental space, some real estate. So we're just gonna go ahead and take out this rock dragon and clear up some real estate space for us. And who knows, maybe we'll earn some profit off of this rock dragon thing. Maybe we can sell a tide or something. Maybe we'll get a white bag, who knows, but the white bag off of the rock dragon is a ray katana, so we're just gonna go ahead and make sure that we, watch out for the rock dragon because the rock dragon can hurt us really bad. So, yeah, we're just gonna make sure to, really avoid this rock dragon as best as we can, but I do want to dish some damage out because if I'm not dishing any damage out, the rock dragon is going to just keep running around and giving me more potentials to hit me and stuff, so I really don't want to be hit by this rock dragon, so I'm just going to make sure to, keep my distance just a little bit so that way the rock dragon doesn't really, affect us all too much or all too badly, which, hey, you know what, that rock dragon's problem, it's not really my problem, but, I mean, I could, make it my problem, but I'm not going to make it my problem because, the rock dragon does hurt, and those things do explode, and, as you can see, the rock dragon is now flying all around. I'm getting some, pretty decent hits inside here, but, for the most part, I'm just gonna make sure to, just be playing it safe, playing it cool. Ice Cave Grade S just dropped. I could teleport over there. Oh, looks like there's this thing over there though. So, okay, I'm actually gonna do this instead. Oh, looks like there's a low DPS King, which is actually a really familiar name that I remember seeing once in a long time ago. But here we are. We're gonna go ahead and help the Skull Shrine die and stuff. So yeah, I'm sorry for that brief moment of, me not talking. That's my bad. That's my bad. What it's, completely my fault. I should not have stopped talking, but I did on accident. So yeah, anyways, here we go. So we're going to now run around a little bit, try to take out some stuff, just get some extra experience here and there. And yeah, we're definitely gonna watch out for this guy because he's a flying head and he really hurts. And there's a whole bunch of these aliens and stuff in this area as well, which give a pretty decent amount of experience, a lot higher amount of experience than most of the enemies here in the area. Oh man, I just took a whole nother few seconds right there. I'm so sorry. I'm really disappointed in myself. I can't believe I even just did that. But it's just this weird feeling, this unfortunate feeling, that it feels like I have some form of salival leak or something in my mouth because like I just cannot stop salivating because I don't know. Maybe it's just the constant talking, which is getting my brain and my body to realize its superhuman capabilities or something. I'm not really too sure about that, but yeah, I'm just going to try my best to keep on talking, keep on going, keep on moving. And yeah, we're just gonna try to figure this thing out. There's a haunted cemetery there. Here, nah, your minions are food for me. That's actually really funny. I do remember that name, but I'm not sure if there's a good memory to it or a bad memory to it. But, we just sometimes will never know, So yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna keep on coming over here, being as safe as possible about it. Yeah, there's a shrine, but the shrines can be really dangerous, especially given the minions that are involved in the case. So, you just want to really be careful of the minions and watch your health, because if you're not watching your health, then it's going to turn out really bad for you. So you really got to watch your health, and you got to watch out for all these things if you can, if it's possible. If it's not possible, then you just got to make it possible. Oh, and of course I teleport to the wrong area. I'm not sure why it did that. I don't know why it's doing that to me, but it just did, which, hey, you know what, teach their own. But I am going to go ahead and this person's going over to cuddle it or something. So I can't even teleport over there, so I'll just go to Where's in Hell and just make my way over. So the realm is at 81%, however, so I do need to really be careful about this because, the bosses are going to be spawning, especially around 80% is what I've noticed. So I'm going to try to stay in the realm for as long as possible so that way I actually can get a lot of fame and, because I'm trying to get that white star. So if I want to get that white star, I really need to make sure that I'm earning fame as frequently as possible, but it's okay to like take little micro breaks here and there in terms of running like a dungeon here and there or taking out one of these mini bosses. But as long as you're paying attention to something like this, see, because now this area is just full of enemies and I really got to be careful. I actually can't be running backwards like I just did because, look at all these enemies here. It's just a lot of enemies, a lot of shots going everywhere and stuff like that. So I got to be super duper duper careful. Yeah, I just took a whole shotgun right there, which actually kind of hurt, but you know what? It's actually not that bad. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue doing what I'm doing. Maybe I can give this person some stuff. Okay, they're too far away. Oh, I saw a perfect perfect. Oh, okay, OTW. Okay, let's trade OTW. Let's, if we can actually trade them. Okay, here we go. Trading OTW, please, please, trade me, please. Please, trade me, please, trade me, please, trade, please. I know you want to trade, trade me, please. Oh, true, foul. Oh man, and then they're not even found anymore. Dang it, what the heck is going on here? How do y'all find these events? I never see pentas on the map. Just lame events, lol. Well, that's actually something that you have to look at your mini map for, see? Because there's going to be this purple thing over here, and then you just run over to the purple thing, and, you know, you take out the enemy, the boss, whatever it is, right? Just like that. It's, you know, actually something it took me a while to figure out, but then once I actually figured out that, you know, these purple things are actually event bosses, then, you know, I decided, you know what, let's do the event bosses or the champions of Oryx, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, no, we got this guy over here, whole little like beholder tentacle thing. I'm not really too sure what that even is, but yeah, so we got that, we got this genie, we got these colossal things. Oh my gosh, and we got all this experience right here. That is so awesome. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna definitely try to stay here a little bit. We're gonna try to make sure that we you know, get all this XP, get all this fame, get all this stuff, while avoiding all of the, you know, the shots, the pellets, and everything of the sort. And the dealio here, gonna watch out for the puppet thing because the puppets really hurt. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. And then, look at all this fame we're getting, by the way. Actually, I don't even know if I'm getting a lot. I think I am. I'm pretty sure I am, but that's the thing, is that this shot only hits one thing at a time, so I'm not really gonna be getting a lot of these enemy kills or mini kills or anything like that, or separating damage. So yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but it is okay because I am still dealing a pretty high amount of damage single target anyways, so over a course of time, all of these enemies are gonna be disappearing. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and attack this general here, making sure to deal as much damage as humanly possible onto the general, so that we may possibly get a white bag. I'm not sure if we're going to get one, but I got a good feeling. I got a really good feeling. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I missed a few spells there, but that is okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and make sure that we get the fame anyways. And we got the fame. There's Yamet, there's Warblocks, there's Reaper, Stefan Ban. Looks like maybe they may... Oh, Ferret Guy. Ferret Guy, definitely. Okay, well, here, let's just give this person this stuff. And yeah, since they're the first one who traded us, we'll go ahead and give them some of that. And then I'm not really too sure if this person is going to accept my offer or not, but we can definitely extend our hand a little bit here and there, if you know what I'm saying. I am going to look over here, though. It looks like they're going to be doing this one first, which is the Astral Rift, which is all not too bad. But, you know, we're just going to go ahead and help them out with this fight. Because helping them out with this fight is actually something that is very easy. It's very quick to do. And, you know, it's free fame. And they're not going to take out the Minotaur faster than this one. As you can see right here, we actually took it out a lot faster. So now I'm going to teleport back over here. So now we are facing the Minotaur, the Maze Minotaur, which is actually a really scary boss, because a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people lose their characters, especially their 8 out of 8s on this boss. So you know, just be wary, be aware, be cautious, and yeah, just continue to you know, be cautious and careful and wary and safe and vigilant whenever you're fighting this thing, because this thing is very scary, especially in this moment right here when it starts flashing red. None of the walls are going to help you at all whatsoever. So you need to be really careful in terms of fighting this thing, because there's all the walls and everything. What's it like? Just see that right there? It just blew up. That's awesome. I mean, it looks like there's another Maze Minotaur somewhere around here. It might be over there. No, it's actually going to be these things. But let me look at my map really quick, make sure no one's at any of the other things. Someone got a rare egg, which is really nice. That's a lot of time that they just saved themselves. I wish I would get a legendary egg, but that's just not the case, and not going to happen with me. That's something I just have come to the realization that I'm not going to do or not going to get, which is totally fine. It's, you know, totally okay. I understand it completely. I'm not ever gonna complain about it because getting a white bag, you'll get a white bag every now and then. As long as you just keep trying, you keep pushing, and you don't give up. And at some point, you'll eventually get the white bag, and you will be happy as can be. But yeah. Other than that, ooh, you know what? I think that may be a general that we're looking at here. I'm not really too sure, but we're just gonna go ahead and take out this little mini boss for the meantime, and we're gonna watch out for this thing right here because that hurts and that hurts. We're gonna come over here, and then we're gonna look at our mini map really quick, make sure there's not a whole bunch of people. Okay, and then we're gonna come over this way. Someone said Syndicate Mountain Temple. Oh no, it's a Goblin Patriarch. Okay. I'm not even spending my things there. And oh my god, I just did it again. I wasn't speaking for a moment of time, and I'm so disappointed in myself right now because I know I could be doing a much better job at this. But I just don't understand why I'm not talking at sometimes. I think I just forget to keep on talking, which that's my bad. That's shame on me. But I am gonna look for someone who does seem to need some pots, and I'm gonna go ahead and trade them, and hopefully they will trade us. We'll give them a wisdom. We'll give them a speed, I guess, and yeah, dexterity. Okay, we'll give them a dexterity as well. Screw it. There you go. Boom. Take my potions. You're gonna take all my potions. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm actually multitasking here, so that way I can make sure that I am, I'm gonna go and put that right there. And then let's see. I don't know if Ferret Guy is going to actually take the pots. Oh, they actually use the pots. Okay, so maybe they can even use the wedding ring as well. So we'll go ahead and just give them the wedding rings because you know what? Why not? We'll go ahead and give them that. I mean, yeah, it is 800 feed power, and I know I could be definitely feeding that to my pet because my pet's about to hit level 90. But you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and just give it to them because they could possibly use it a lot more than I can or I will ever or anything like that. And so yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get really close here. I'm gonna get actually like right here, and then yeah, I'm gonna try to get in there. I'm gonna try to get some boss hits if I can. I know I could be on the other side of the wall, but I'm not going to because you know what? I like living life on the edge. And you know what? I'm also going to just keep on doing what I'm doing because it works. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on going there, keep on doing our thing. We're gonna go and put this in this backpack. This is a really cool white, by the way. I like the white cloths because it matches my channel Sona. Alright, cool. You lucky this time, Vin, but you still have no chance against me. Hydration check. That is actually pretty hilarious. I've never seen someone say that before, which, you'll be surprised every time you play this game because people say some pretty wacky stuff. It actually makes you, kind of question some things because whenever you're like sitting there and you like hear some of these people say some of this stuff, it's like really questionable and whatnot. Like, I'm not going to get into too much detail, but there are a lot of people in this game that make jokes about some things that maybe you shouldn't be joking about. I mean, some people make it a point to make it a joke, which is kind of like a little weird, a little sussy if you ask me, because I'm like, I don't really understand why you're making a joke about that. But, it is what it is, and some people are going to joke how they're going to joke, but it kind of rubs me the wrong way sometimes hearing some of the jokes that they make and what they are joking about in terms of the context and whatnot, but that's just my opinion. Other people clearly have different opinions and stuff, so, I'm not here to change the opinion of a public of a game that, has a lot of people who are not necessarily joking about the best things to joke about. And I'm not saying there's, limits, like you can only joke about this and you can only joke about that. But whenever you're joking about like screwing children or high school kids, whatever, it's kind of crossing the line for me personally. Like it's not necessarily funny. It's not like something to like brag about at all either. And I've actually seen people in this game who were sitting there legitimately trying to brag about these type of things, and so it just was really disgusting behavior on their part. So I just kind of wanted to address that a little bit, and that I don't necessarily agree with that viewpoint or that topic point or anything like that. So yeah. Anyways, we're here at Oryx's castle, and we're just gonna go ahead and make sure that you know, XQC, leg of XQC. Oh, cutie. Okay, that's what they meant. Actually, no, never mind. That's two different people there. But anyways, they said lag of runes, but I'm not sure if we have any runes for Oryx 3. Mind if we do, then I'm gonna make an attempt at Oryx 3, but I can't make any promises. Oh man, that's awful. I had to swallow my spit again. Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. I mean, it's not every day that you do something like this to where you're constantly talking and constantly trying to add verbiage to the thing because someone told you that you're not talking enough. So now you're sitting here talking quite often and frequently as possible throughout the entire video, trying to make sure that you're just doing non-stop talking for the whole thing. And that was actually a little spooky because you know, those things I've seen instant pop people, and so, you know, yeah, you just want to make sure that you don't get instant pop, because getting instant pop actually really sucks. So yeah, but look at this chest right here. Hopefully we get another white from this chest, and then we'll be able to feed, you know, 600 feed power, which is not too much feed power in terms of, you know, my pet and what my pet needs and stuff. But you know, it's like nothing too much I can do. But there's a parasite chambers right there, which I don't think anyone went into, which is a good thing because, you know, there's Oryx 1, Oryx 2, and then there's Oryx 3, obviously, but then Oryx 3 comes with other mini bosses. So there's technically a lot more fame to be earned over here than there is in a parasite chambers, running that for like a few minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes or so. So yeah, you just want to make sure that if you can, try to prioritize Oryx over dungeons every single time, because Oryx is only a dungeon you can do reaching 100% realm score, which actually quite literally makes Oryx like a whole different like breed of dungeon that you should be doing. You should be farming and stuff like that. But a lot of people actually will skip Oryx for other dungeons and stuff because they feel the need to farm other stuff over Oryx, which, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna ever tell them no, because at that point it's kind of like, you know, like they're playing a game, and I'm not gonna tell people how to play a game, which a lot of people don't necessarily agree with that standpoint, because, you know, a lot of people say, well, then how are they going to improve at the game? But at the same time, it's like not everyone wants to learn, and that's a harsh truth that I learned recently. So yeah, as long as you're kind of minding your own business and doing your own thing, I think you'll be fine, you know, if you're not worrying too much about what other people are saying, what other people are thinking, what other people are doing. For the most part, you'll live a much more happy life, you know, in terms of like quality and stuff like that. But I mean, you could care what people think, you could care what people want you to do and everything like that. However, at that point, is it necessarily your life now at that point, you know, or is it like their version of how they feel you should be? That's the form of life you're living. Like, that's the questions that I like to ask myself from time to time. But you know, that's the thing, is that like, here, I'm gonna make sure I can get in there. But yeah, no, that was really cool. We actually just saw someone with the Vampire Rogue set. That actually made me reminisce on those wonderful times, very wonderful times of, you know, constantly just doing nothing but farming Manor of the Immortals, and, you know, trying to get both pieces of the set and everything like that. But yeah, here we are, Oryx 1 done. Now onto the wine cellar. So yeah, here we are. We're gonna make sure that we're running. We're gonna make sure that we're avoiding these enemies to the best of our ability, you know, by the way that I like to dodge is if the enemy's over there, I keep them over there. Enemies over there, that's fine. That one is really scary, actually, I'm not gonna lie, because it does do a shotgun ability. However, I made it past it, so we're all fine. And yeah, wow, look at that pet right there. That's cool. It's like a My Little Pony type of thing. I mean, people are into that. That's cool. If they're not, that's cool. I'm just here doing my own thing, though, honestly. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, anyways, wow. That was really painful. That was actually really painful. I took a few hits, most likely. dealt like about 200 damage or something like that. I'm not really too sure, but you can review the footage, you can review the clips and everything once the video comes out or everything like that. But oh, look at this. This phase, with Oryx being on this phase, and actually, ooh, time to go, time to go. Oh, yeah. I'm so disappointed in myself, I stopped talking. But, you know what, I'm gonna try not to do that again to disappoint. So, yeah, we're just gonna continue to talk, we're gonna continue to make noise, we're gonna continue to consume and, produce these vibrations out of my vocal hole thing. And, yeah, so let's see if this is an Oryx 3 run or not. So, it may not be an Oryx 3 run, but it may be an Oryx 3 run. Someone just asked if they beat the game, and they said yeah, and they said congrats. But honestly, Oryx 3 is beating the game. I don't think Oryx 2 is necessarily beating the game. You technically beat an old expansion of Realm of the Mad God, but yeah, so it doesn't necessarily look like these people are going to do that. Looks like there's a Puppet Masters Encore. Maybe I can go into, you know what, just for shits and giggles, I guess I'll go into the Puppet Masters Encore and, you know, try it out, take it out a little bit. There's like 20 people in here now. It looks like a pretty decent amount of people. I'll try to trade this person and then, try to give them some loot, try to give them some gear and everything like that. Oh, they just canceled it, which is fine because I get it. The boss fight just started, but you know, I have a whole bunch of potions that to give out, and you know, there's not enough people accepting my potions, so I feel like maybe that's a little bit of a problem. But I don't even know. But as long as I'm actually just dodging, then I should be fine. But now we're on the not so scary part, which is the Trickster. The Trickster is really not that bad if you think about it. I mean, on melee, yeah, he's going to be a bit of a nightmare, but honestly, I think there's different ways to get around not taking an L from the Trickster. However, this part is actually the scary part because, you know, this thing right here flies around the outer ring or the outer rim of the thingy. So, yeah, and it also flies really fast. Like, see right here, this is the part where it's flying around the outer ring. Now the scary part's over. It is impossible for me to die on the rest of this fight, and a lot of people say, oh, it's never impossible, but it is because I've fought this so many times, so many trial and error. There's no possible way I can die now, especially given this is the final encore. And look at that, how wonderfully fantastic was that. So here we go, we're going to grab these items, we're going to put them in our inventory, and then now we're going to ask people if they want free pots. Here we go, let's say it. Wow, that was too much silence. I am so upset with myself right now. That is awful. I can't even believe how awful that was. Wow, look at that. That's an ST of a thingy right there. Maybe that's from the caverns or whatnot. I'm not really too sure. But anyways, yeah, let's oh, look at that. They got a rare penguin egg. How sick. I don't even even know. Oh, okay, cool. They just kind of did their thing. All right. Oh, it looks like I'm not really giving anyone any potions. That's not that bad. But okay, cool. I guess I'll have to give them at the start of the next part. Well, alrighty, everyone. I will go ahead and, you know, make sure that my stuff is really well, neatly packed and everything. I'm going to go put this dye away, and then we'll go ahead and end the video. So, yeah, I just want to say thank you all so much for supporting this series up to this point. I genuinely appreciate it. Truly, to the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate all the support I've gotten on this series up to this point. And I just also want to say that you know, like, whenever I do things like this, I appreciate that most of the audience I have accrued up to this point are very keen and adamant on this style of content, so it doesn't necessarily get all too much hate and everything like that. So I do appreciate that very much. I mean, even if I got hate, I wouldn't be all too upset or anything like that. Oh, I need to feed this. I almost forgot. So we're gonna go feed this really quick, and then maybe there's something else I can feed. I don't think so. Okay, let's just go and feed this gingerbread house to my pet, and then we'll go ahead and do the closing name. So yeah, this is the gingerbread house. We're gonna go ahead and feed. We're gonna go over to our pet. We're gonna click on this, and we'll just feed it. There we go. Boom. We have 153,000 fame. I got fame to feed my pet for days. We actually have enough fame to raise this pet up all the way. So yeah, alrighty, everyone. If you guys are watching this, I just want to close this off with a few words, I guess a closing statement. So, first thing and foremost, if it's been a while, you may want to go and drink some water, eat some food. If it's been a few weeks, you may want to brush your teeth. If it's been a few months, you may want to take a shower. And most importantly, I would love for everyone who has watched this video and everyone in general to take care of themselves so they can game yet another day. Alrighty, everyone. I will see you in the next part when we get there, at the next part, during the next part, during the event of the next part, at the next part. So I will see you there at the next part.